What's up, y'all? This is Just Jay Hernandez, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Ceratosaurus from AxyToys Dinosaur Battlefield line. Here we go. Alright, y'all, long time no see. Today in the house, we're going to be going over the newest figure from AxyToys. We've got the Ceratosaurus Large Roof from the Dinosaur Battlefield line that you can find at both 5K Toys and Big Bad Toy Store. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of those dudes, nor do I have personal links for them that I get any kind of revenue from. I just know that's where you get them. Anyway, I digress, yes. Hugest of thanks to AxyToys for sending this over to me. This vid's been a long time coming, but I had a lot go on in these past couple of months. I was part of a hit show here in Philly. I got handed one of the best contracts I ever received last week, and a family member passed. Plenty of good, plenty of bad. Life happens fast, y'all, so love your family, love your friends, love yourself. Huge apologies to AxyToys. I'm usually pretty quick on the draw on these product looks, but we're on it now, which is great. So less catching up, more about this figure. Let's go to the void. All right, so first up, Sculpt on this is terrific. Axy, they never schlep on Sculpt. Now, we've seen Killer Sculpt with their 12 Bones line, and of course, with what we've seen with their own Dinosaur Battlefield line. Beautiful scale texture, muscle tone, and bulk is on point. Claws, teeth, everything looks outstanding. Now, keep in mind, I don't have any of their smaller offerings. From what I understand, this is the same bod as their more compact dinos, but that's all good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Speaking of their smaller dinos, I will say that this is probably my favorite head sculpt that they've done on their dinos that are this size. The other ones have looked too, for lack of a better word, just slender. Now, as it stands for me, now this is just for me, I think this one could use just a little more girth in the head to match the bulk of the bod, but as it stands, still pretty sweet. Now, paint is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is the white variant, and I'm glad that the joints match a little better than their orange variant. But yeah, awesome hues used here. Some deep, rich color, beautiful washes. Terrific details on the eyes, the claws, the teeth. I dig it, y'all. Probably my favorite element on this figure. Now, with accessories, it's both a blessing and a curse. Now, I kind of said this with their T-Rex offering, but I'll reiterate it here. He comes with a lot of stuff. Maybe a little too much. Now, one of the reasons for this is the modular nature of the armor. It comes with spikes, hooks, bones, horns, all sorts of stuff that you can use to customize your figure the way you like. Nothing is set in stone here. Do with it whatever you like. Me, I'll probably end up putting on as little stuff as possible on it, because I find the more stuff you put on, the more apt it is to fall off. Now, some of the stuff, it stays on pretty securely, but some will be lost to the carpet monster, so take care and beware. Edged weapons are excellent. Love the size and detail on both the axe and dagger. The dagger, you can actually store in this little makeshift bone sheath. It's pretty gnarly. The shield, while I applaud Axy for really going there in the massiveness of it, it may be a little too massive. That's just my opinion, though. It's a neat piece, nonetheless. Taking a look at more of the armor and outfit here, I dig the combo of both the fur soft goods and plastic. Makes it almost a seamless fit if you want to display these dudes with your Legions or Savage Crucible figures. Can't forget the cape, too. Terrific finishing touch on this guy. Now, when it comes to articulation, it's not bad. It's not dazzling, or anything, but you know, it's not bad. Now you'll get your runs, you know, as you can see here, you know, you'll get your walks and whatnot. But with something as big as this, that is not Storm Collectibles, your standard fare, of course, is going to be your single jointed arms and your single jointed legs. Kind of in the same vein as, you know, something like Mythic Legions. Still though, like I said, it's not bad. Take that for what you will. It's a fairly large dino. It's not Spider-Man. And with all this talk about mobility, let's take a look at the points of articulation now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an idea of how this guy scales. Now, scale has always been very important to me. Aside from articulation, the one thing I want to know is, how does something look and size up with the rest of my stuff? Let's go ahead and find out. So first up, we'll go ahead and start with some Axy offerings. We've got the T-Rex, Bloodblade from Dinosaur Battlefield, and we also have 1B from 12 Bones. And here we are with some tried and true Marvel Legends. And here we go, we got a 2-for-1. We got Savage Crucible on one side, Mythic Legions on the other. Some 7-inch scale stuff, we got Faker from Masters. We also have Warduke from NECA. And we got two of my favorite Mezco offerings. We got my souped up Conan, and we also have Death Dealer. And next up, from one of my favorite companies, Loose Collector, we've got Red Sonja, and we got Monster Hyde from the Crypt. And last, but certainly not least, here's how he scales with Deadpool, Black Awesome Spider-Man. Alright y'all, so that is basically all I've got for today. All in all, I like this guy. Now, does it set my world on fire? I mean, not so much, but it's still a beautiful looking figure. That's just my opinion though, man. If you're more of a fantasy nerd than me, if you're head over heels in love for dinosaurs, you'll freaking love this thing. But for me, my interests, they just lie elsewhere these days. All preference though, really. I mean, as it stands, I think I like their 12-bone stuff a little better. That's just me though. Anyway, I digress. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you can find these guys on Big Bad Toy Store and 5K Toys. Links in the description below. And with that said, we are going to go ahead and sign off. Respect yourself, respect those around you. We will go ahead and check you later. And as always, stay frosty.